What up, guys? This is your boy J Money, aka Jason Bourne, Detroit Freedom News. Yart. Big shout out to everyone out there. Much love. This is the city of Detroit's response to our Freedom of Information Act request from the night of the incident. So this is how it started out this morning, guys. I don't know if you can read this. I'm going to show you the government's not your friend, and they'll prey on you if they can. It says, Dear Mr. Michalak, this communication serves as the City of Detroit's response to the above referenced matter. Your request was received at the City of Detroit Law Department Freedom of Information Act section on July 6, 2023. Please find our deposit letter and fee information form. Here's the letter that was attached to this, guys, and it has a concerning and the Freedom of Information Act request, and it states the following. All right, let me turn this so you guys might be able to better see it. Your request was submitted to the City of Detroit Police Department to conduct a search and retrieval of the requested records. DPD conducted a search and retrieval of the requested records and submitted them to the Law Department. There are approximately 7 pages of documents and 33 video records submitted to the Law Department. Review of the documentary and video portion of the record and redaction of the documentary portion of the record by the Law Department will require an estimated 17 hours of staff time at an hourly rate of $28.74 plus benefits. Redaction of the video portion of the record by the Law Department will require an estimated 39 1/4 hours of staff time at an hourly rate of $49.97 plus benefits. These hourly rates are commensurate with the lowest paid Law Department personnel capable of performing the task. See Section 4, 1, and 3 of the Michigan Freedom of Information Act, MCL 15-234, 1 and 3. And this portion's highlighted, guys. Accordingly, the city will incur a total estimated cost in the amount of $3,401.10 to comply with your request. If you wish to proceed with the request, we require that you submit a deposit in the amount of 1/2 of the total estimated labor cost in accordance with MCL 15.234(8). Accordingly, please forward your check or money order in the amount of $1,700.55 made payable to the City of Detroit to my attention no later than August 31st, 2023. Please note we do not accept cash. Upon receipt of your deposit in accordance with MCL 15.234, 1 and 3, we provide you with a supplemental written response outlining the information that has been exempted from the record, the legal authority for each exemption, and the cost for you to obtain a copy of the record. Please note that if we are not in receipt of your deposit by the above referenced date, we shall consider your request abandoned and close our file on this request pursuant to MCL 15.234, 14. So, guys, let me stop here a second and elaborate on that, all right? So it was important to note that in the previous page, it stated that the City of Detroit Law Department Freedom of Information Act section is handling this request. And the reason why that's important, guys, is this is a whole section in the City of Detroit's Law Department that does nothing but handle Freedom of Information Act requests. That's what they are literally paid to do. So if we pay taxes and they're paid by tax dollars and they're already paid to do exactly what I'm requesting here, why am I doubly paying them? Huh? Why? Why am I incurring a charge in the amount of $3,400? And what's also important to note in this, so that's called extortion, guys. Either you're going to pay this money or you're not going to get this record. And it's important to note that nowhere in here does it cite in MCL 15.234, which is the Freedom of Information Act under Michigan statute, that if you're indigent, you can receive the records free of cost by submitting an affidavit of indigency. All right? So I responded back. This was the response after receiving this. This is my response back to the City of Detroit's legal department and their attorneys. It states, Good morning, Miss Eckerman. This is Sonia Eckerman at DetroitMich.gov. Good morning, Miss Eckerman. In accordance with MCL 15.234, we will be seeking requested documentation based on indigency status. We will provide the requested affidavits within the next couple of days. This is notice to the city that we will be continuing as indigent and thus entitled to all requested information and privileges under MCL 15.234, as I am currently on state assistance. Okay? So then we move here and this is their response. Okay? So again, here's the government still trying to hide information. Again, they still haven't told me. They picked. And guys, I want it to be noted that when this response here was sent, this was also sent with it. Okay, guys, this is the Freedom of Information Act, MCL 15.234. And if you go down here, and we go over here, and we look at this section right here of the Freedom of Information Act, MCL 15.234, guys, we could see it states, let me see if I can get a clearer shot here. It clearly states, an individual who is entitled to information under this act and who submits an affidavit seeking that the individual is indigent and receiving specific public assistance, or if not receiving public assistance, stating facts showing the inability to pay the cost because of indigency if the requester is eligible, and it goes on to say about a discount. An individual is ineligible if any of the following apply. And then if you go down to number 3 here, guys, this is what's important, right? Same MCL 15.234, Freedom of Information Act. A fee as described in subsection 1 shall not be charged for the cost of search, examination, review, and the deletion and separation of exempt from non-exempt information as provided in section 1, unless failure to charge a fee would result in unreasonably high costs to the public body because of the nature of request in the particular instance, and the public body specifically identifies the natures of these unreasonably high costs. So guys, that basically says that unless they could show that this is going to result in an unreasonably high cost, and we're talking tens of thousands of dollars, which it's not, you clearly see they just stated $3,400. Well, you pay that when you pay 2 officers overtime for a day, when you have them doing nothing but sitting in a car. So here it is, and it states specifically that I'm indigent because I'm on state assistance, and they can't charge me that $3,400 for locating the records, examining them, redacting them. They can't. But here was the city's response after that was already sent to them once, right? We'll go here. This was the city's response immediately after receiving that. Thank you for letting me know. I will wait to receive your affidavit. Once I receive your affidavit, I will provide a supplemental response. Please note the indigency discount will be for $20. By way of reference, there are a total of 33 videos, 15 of which are front cam and rear cam, and the remaining 18 are officer body cam. So she's, again, reminding me that I only get a $20 discount based on that section I showed you, which is Section 2A, which says I'm eligible for a discount here, Section 2A, but she's totally not even referencing or acknowledging about Section 3, guys, or subsection 3, which is the one that I just stated to you that says I can't be charged a fee for what they're saying. So she's totally leaving that out on purpose, hoping that I don't know about it, when in all actuality, she's a governmental official. She should be stating the truth, but they're not. This is why I'm telling you guys, the government is not there to help you. So my response to that email was this, guys. I responded with, let me turn it this way, maybe I'll get a better view. Please see MCL 15.234, Section 4, subsection 2A and subsection 3. The affidavit will be sent electronically via email before the end of business today. Then the next email that I sent was, please find attached an affidavit of indigency. And here's the affidavit of indigency that was sent to them. Bam. So guys, the two that I cited, the please see MCL 15.234, Section 4, subsection 2A and subsection 3, were the ones I just spoke about earlier. Here's subsection 2A, and here's subsection 3. So guys, the reason why all this is important is it's the government playing games. They started by citing an MCL to try and extort these fees from me, which I don't have to legally pay because, again, your Freedom of Information Act section of your law department, so a whole section that gets paid to handle exactly this, is already getting paid by tax dollars to do exactly this, guys. Gather the information, get the information together for Freedom of Information Act requests made to the city, and give the information over. They're already paid by tax dollars to do that. So no, you don't get paid twice. That's called moonlighting. You don't get that. This is called extortion, and they do this to deter people from trying to gather information and potentially sue. Right here, most people, again, don't have the knowledge that I have, and this would deter them. $3,400? Who the hell has $3,400 laying around to file a lawsuit? Come on. Luckily enough, I'm trying to educate everyone else, so if you guys ever have to go this route, this is their plan, is they try to deter. At every stage, they're going to try and deter you. And if you don't know how to proceed, it's going to work. They'll stall you out on waiting on paperwork and record requests. That's why, guys, this lawsuit is almost ready to go, and I should have it ready to go by Monday because I'm done playing games with them. I will just name the officers whose information I don't have, whom we are waiting on through this records request from the Detroit Police Department that they're dragging their feet on, is John Doe's. And I'll file the suit in federal court, which will give me the full power of the court and subpoena power. Then it's not an issue anymore of I'm indigent or not indigent. It's here's a subpoena. It's the U.S. Marshals are coming to the 3rd Precinct where their records office is located and coming to the City of Detroit Law Department and handing over a subpoena and standing in there while they hand the documents over. Then it's called discovery, guys, and it's a part of your trial rights under the 6th Amendment and 5th Amendment. So I hope you guys gained some knowledge today. This is your boy Jay Money saying exercise them rights. If you don't use them, you're going to lose them. And remember, guys, when it comes to filming, the police can't trespass your eyes, all right? So if you're standing in public, whatever your eyes can see, they can't come up and say, we're placing you under arrest for looking in that direction. So if they can't do that, the Supreme Court has ruled that your camera is the same. They've ruled time and time again and says that it is unambiguous right of the people to document police activity. It's your boy saying, stay safe, y'all. Peace.